Matshona Dhliwayo quotes, "The mind is a dangerous weapon, even against its owner." Imagine being trapped in a mental hall of mirrors where every reflection shows a distorted version of reality. Every turn leads to another dead end of what-ifs. This is the essence of overthinking, a labyrinth where the mind becomes both prisoner and jailer. But what if you could dismantle this maze? What if, by understanding overthinking at its core, you could reclaim the clarity and peace that rightfully belong to you? Let's embark on a journey through psychology, neuroscience, philosophy, and practical wisdom to expose overthinking for what it truly is and how to defeat it permanently. The anatomy of overthinking. Overthinking isn't simply excessive thought, it's thought without resolution. It manifests in three destructive forms. Rumination, the endless replaying of past events. For example, why did I say that? Catastrophizing, the projection of imaginary futures, for example, questions like, what if I fail spectacularly? Analysis paralysis, the inability to decide due to excessive options, such as which choice is perfect. Overthinking isn't problem solving, it's problem creation. It's the mind's attempt to control the uncontrollable. An overthinker doesn't need enemies, their mind is adversary enough. Why we overthink? From the evolutionary psychology perspective, our brains evolved to detect threats, a vital survival mechanism when predators lurked in the shadows. But in modern life, this system misfires, treating emails, social interactions, and life choices as existential threats. Research from King's College London shows chronic overthinkers have hyperactive amygdala responses. The brain's fear center fires at false alarms. Stanford neuroscientists found excessive rumination weakens neural connections in the prefrontal cortex, impairing rational decision-making. The irony is, the mechanism designed to protect us now torments us with imagined dangers. The perfectionism paradox. We believe thorough analysis guarantees perfect outcomes, but life is inherently uncertain. No amount of thinking can eliminate risk. A talented artist spends 2 years planning her masterpiece, sketching concepts, researching techniques, doubting her vision. Meanwhile, her less meticulous peers exhibit imperfect work, gain recognition, and improve through action. Elizabeth Gilbert said, "Perfectionism is just procrastination in disguise." The neurological loop of anxiety. Overthinking isn't passive, it's a self-reinforcing addiction. Each repetitive thought carves deeper neural pathways, making the habit more automatic. A groundbreaking study by Cambridge University researchers discovered that rumination activates the brain's habit centers, same regions involved in compulsive behaviors. The more we overthink, the more we train our brains to default to it. The devastating costs of overthinking. MIT research shows overthinkers generate fewer innovative ideas, their brains stuck in evaluative mode rather than creative flow. Example: a novelist abandons his manuscript after 50 revisions, never publishing, while his first draft contained his most authentic voice. University of California studies prove overthinkers misinterpret neutral facial expressions as negative 60% more often than balanced thinkers. Case study: a woman ruins a promising relationship by obsessively analyzing texts, seeing rejection where none exists. Johns Hopkins Medicine links chronic rumination to 29% higher risk of cardiovascular disease, disrupted gut-brain axis leading to IBS, accelerated cellular aging. Anthony DeMello said, "Stress doesn't come from what's happening, it comes from what's happening in your mind." Timeless wisdom for modern overthinking. Epictetus's golden rule. Some things are within our control, and some things are not. Your preparation for a presentation is controllable. How the audience receives it, uncontrollable. Stoic action. Excel at what you control, release the rest. Lao Tzu says, if you correct your mind, the rest of your life will fall into place. When anxious thoughts arise, acknowledge, I notice I'm worrying about X. Allow, let the thought exist without fighting it. Redirect, gently focus on breath or present task. Harvard mindfulness studies show this approach reduces default mode network activity by 27% in 8 weeks. The Liberation Protocol with the decision deadline method. According to Columbia Business School research, setting irrevocable decision deadlines reduces rumination by 43%. The brain shifts from evaluation to implementation. How to apply. For minor decisions, such as what to eat, give yourself 30 seconds. For major decisions, such as career moves, set a firm 72-hour deadline after gathering key facts. The probability reality check. When catastrophizing, write down your feared outcome. Assign a realistic probability, such as 90% chance this presentation won't be a disaster. List evidence. 4. Against the worry. University of Pennsylvania study shows that this technique reduces anxiety symptoms by 61% in clinical trials. The productive distraction principle. Yale neuroscience discovery shows engaging in flow state activities, playing music, sports, art, for 25 minutes resets overactive default mode networks more effectively than passive relaxation. Keep a flow menu of activities that absorb you completely. Use them as mental resets. The choice that changes everything. Every moment presents a crossroads. Path 1. Continue the futile attempt to think your way to certainty. Path 2. Accept that life contains inherent unknowns and act anyway. Pema Chodron said, "The quality of your life depends not on eliminating uncertainty, but on how you relate to it." Your invitation to mental freedom. The prison of overthinking has no locks, only the illusion of them. Each time you replace rumination with decisive action, exchange hypotheticals for present moment awareness, trade perfectionism for courageous imperfection, and you will dismantle another bar of your mental cage. The choice is yours. Remain in the self-constructed labyrinth, or step into the liberating unknown where real life happens. Viktor Frankl said, "Between stimulus and response there is a space. In that space is our power to choose our response. In our response lies our growth and our freedom." Now breathe deeply and take your first step forward. The world awaits beyond the prison of thought.